Hey YouTubers, welcome back to professional video production on a shoestring budget. It's been a while since I posted and I wanted to share something with you. I just purchased a Sony AS 15 action camera and it's pretty amazing. I'm going to do a series of videos on this. I'll keep each one short, focusing in on a specific area. Today I'm going to talk about audio. But first let me give you a little bit of background. I'd been researching action cameras for a while, and I'd really boiled it down to the Ion Pro and the Sony AS 15. The Ion Pro was my first choice because the Ion Pro, you can mount the Ion Pro onto a tripod without a waterproof casing. The Ion Pro is a waterproof camera. It just mounts right on a tripod. If you want to use the external audio jack, you take the back off, and of course you're not waterproof anymore. But I really like that feature. At the end it came down to price. I saw this at B&H Photo advertised in their used department for $125. It came with their highest used rating, 9A or whatever it was. And it came with a 1-year warranty. It was delivered in the box with all the accessories, a couple of different mounts that I don't have. You got the curved mount for your helmet and a flat mount. This camera doesn't come with a lot of mounts. And it came with the waterproof housing. Now, I said I wanted to talk about audio, and one of the things I liked about these action cams, that was the external audio jack, so that you could plug a mic into it and get some decent audio quality. Well, the only way to mount this onto a tripod is when it's in the waterproof housing, which is common with some of these cameras. You have to have it in the waterproof housing. There is a video on YouTube where a guy shows you how to drill some holes in the waterproof housing. He actually takes the cover off. There's a cover that comes with the AS15, and it clips on there, and it's a cover that you can open up to access your external audio jack, your HDMI, your USB. I've covered the HDMI and the expansion up with a piece of tape because I've taken this cover right off. The guy shows you how to take the cover off. It's 2 screws. It's easy. And then he just demonstrates drilling holes into the waterproof housing so that you can have the camera in the housing mounted on a tripod and plug your audio jack in. But of course your waterproof housing is no longer waterproof. It's just weather resistant. So I thought about that, and I thought, I wonder if there's a better way to do this. I want to be able to mount this on a tripod and access the external audio jack. So I looked around, and what I found was a pretty cheap solution. The eye stabler, I bought this up here in Canada at London Drugs for 20 bucks. It's called an eye stabilizer. And what this is it's a little device designed to hold your cell phone, and it mounts on a tripod. So that if you want to take pictures with your cell phone and get a nice steady if you're shooting video, you can put it on a tripod. And I thought, geez, I bet you that'll work for my camera. And sure enough, I picked this up, like I said, at London Drugs. And I've got a tripod right here. And it just screws on. I'm going to do an edit here so I know how annoying it is on these YouTube videos when people don't do edits. It screws onto my tripod like that. And sure enough, look at that. My camera fits in there perfectly, like it was designed for this camera, and my audio jack's right there. So let's look at how this little camera performs and the difference between the external audio mic and the built-in microphones on the camera. Let's check this out. Okay, here we are. Here's the Sony AS15 action cam in action. And right now I'm using the external microphone that's built into the camera, and it's really pretty amazing. It's a pretty awesome little microphone, and you can see the quality of the video. I'll do a side-by-side comparison with the action cam and my Sony V1U in the exact same scenario I'm sitting. I've got my little shotgun light set up to give me some fill over here and some natural light here. So we'll do that side-by-side comparison. So I'm on the action cam on the built-in mic, And I'm hoping if I slide back a little bit that you're going to see a bit of a difference in the quality of the audio at that point. So I'm back now. I'm almost, I don't know, 7 feet from the camera. And let's just see what happens when I plug in an external audio. Okay, so now I've got my camera mounted on a tripod and I can access my external mic jack, and I've got this little mic here, mini to mini, plugged in, and let's see what kind of a difference this makes. So what now as I get farther away from the camera, the audio quality is going to be maintained. I'm about 7 feet away from the camera here. Now you can interview a family member with an external mic, or if you wanted to use this for an E&G application, you've got a camera on a tripod, you've got the capability to move around with a mic. You can do a semi-professional job. You could put a wireless mic on this or whatever you wanted to, but it really makes a big difference getting the mic close to the subject for professional audio, and that's what it's all about, getting professional audio on a shoestring budget. This mic came off my Sony 1000U. I think you could get something like this for about $50, and the cable, a mini jack extension cable, would be $5 or $10. So you can see that really makes a difference.